I think number one, we need to check when did they land into South Africa, right? And what condition did they come onto the country with? But also we need to look at the constitution of South Africa in terms of accepting foreigners in this country. What services do we give our neighboring countries? But before anything else, a human rights, it's a number one drive, meaning we have to look after the human, despite of their background. A child needs to be given the right of a birthright and the mother. We look after them. After that, I think Department of Health and Department of Home Affairs, they need to now work together and say, Home Affairs, we gave a birth to this child, now take over in terms of sending them back home. But within that also, there's a respect of human aspect that we are doing. We'll give birth. After that, 7 days, go back to their home country. I think that's where we can come to.
First of all, they must start to cover the ID. If you have an ID, then you qualify for that. But if you don't have an ID, then they must reject you. Also on the borders, but what's inside this country without the qualification.
Ha ba tlhaga ka mo batho ba tswang ka montle ba check gore ba na le dipampiri tse ba tla dulang ka tsone ka mo and hape se sengwe se segolo ke gore ba thibele ba tswale di bodara mare go a tshwana ka le nna sometimes ke tla be ke tswa ka mo ke re ka kontle ba nthibela le nna gore ke ka montle mare ba tshwantse ba tle ka mo ba na le dipampiri and SASSA e make sure gore ha ba fa di tšhelete tsa bona ha ba apply ba make sure gore ba na le citizenship, ba na le ID, everything as from South Africa.
Really, if somebody is pregnant now and they've entered the country illegally, we can't chase them away, you understand? Because a child is very important, right? Even the Bible declares it that we should take care of the foreigners, right? So biblically, I was taught that if somebody's from, because we are also foreigners, like to begin with, yes, we are also foreigners. But the point I'm trying to stretch is that if they're here illegally, right, the child is born and we need to find out their intention from them. What are they planning to, are they intending to go back? And I know others, they're not even intending to go back. They want to make a living here. But to make a living here, we've got rules and regulations in this country.
Rona re feila ke government wa rona. Ha dumella batho ba ka kwa ka kontle gore ba tle ka mo. Ba feta jwang ko border ba sena dipampiri tsa ka mo. Nna nka se kgone go ya ka kwa ko visa ko visitor ka kwa gore ke kgone or maybe ke etse ngwana ka kwa ba tlo mpotsa dipotso from ke tswa kae ke batla eng ke tshakela mang. Why South Africa re feila ka batho ba ene ke rona e re leng ka mo tshantse re tshwanetse tsa rona ha i bona ba di thola jwang ba fiwa ke mamolao o ba bona ntse tsa ke yona ntse South Africa re feila ka yona. Yeah, I really deserve South Africa e re phokang the way re leng ka teng re swabile.
So they also need to take an initiative that, okay, I'm here illegally. Start by being honest. You understand? I'm sure there are resources for that in the country. If somebody is honest and is helpless, who needs help? So they should also be structures for people like that.
They must close it because those persons are not South Africans, and then they can't qualify for South African things, though they are outside South African. So they can't have something from South Africa, though they are not citizens. So, and now they can have access to end SASSA because they are not South Africans. First thing, they don't have ID, they don't have documents for citizens, so they must not have access to SASSA grants and stuff.
I think there should be also initiatives where South Africans are also educated, because we work with these people. Others they've got saloons here and ended up having businesses here. But in terms of the rules and regulations, I think South Africans needs to be taught as well, because at the end of the day, these are our brothers and sisters.